Time after time after time, we are watching murderers go free. They hide behind their badges, they hide behind their white privilege, and they use the excuse that they fear for their lives to murder our young people in cold blood.
It's done.
X, my brother.
No, don't think about it.
All you self-righteous assholes do is march and destroy your own communities. Killing me won't change a goddamn thing.
It's a lot different when it's a grown black man standing around it.
Barbershop Conversations, man. Make sure you guys go get Checks and Balances, man, the film of the year. Independently done with my buddy, my ideas, my writing. Everybody, oh, I got to get a new core. Everybody talk. Mic check, mic check. Everybody talking about being free and I'm a boss. And this is what real boss is. And what a great segue. But first, I want y'all to hear what Floyd said, because everybody talking about I'm a boss, I'm this, I'm that. Man, ain't shit happening. Devin Haney, not Shakur, Devin Haney and Tank Davis was all cap, man. Let's listen to Floyd.
You look, and everybody going saying we want to fight Tank, we want to fight Tank, we want to fight Tank. And I'm not talking about Shakur. I'm just talking about everybody in general, right? If I'm not the best at what I do, then why is everybody talking about my fighter? Why is everybody chasing my fighter?
Right. Why is everybody talking about my fighter? Why is everybody chasing my fighter? Man, listen, I'm gonna tell you one thing. I don't even call him my son. I call him Lincoln. I call him Lincoln Curtis Gerald Hawthorne. You know what I mean? He's not even a junior because my ego is not that big. I want him to have his own identity, do his own thing. If he chooses to name his son Lincoln, more power to him, you know. And I saw Mr. Haney on Blue Blood Sports Sunday night, and man, it's all cap. The fight ain't happening, dog. They on opposite sides of the street, man. Devin Haney has not Eddie Hearn, but Bob Arum and Lou DiBella as co-promoters on his deal. You know how many signatures that shit needs? And let's flip the other side of the coin. Tank Davis is not his own boss. Nobody is their own boss, fans. I get on here and I tell y'all the truth, but we fall for the okie doke. And that's why y'all are fanatics. Because when you're a fanatic, guess what you lose? Common fucking sense. The fight ain't happening, y'all. It's all propaganda. Mr. Haney is doing what he's supposed to do. If Tank ain't gonna talk, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna talk. It's simple. And with that quote I just played, and by the way, that was courtesy of Fight Hype. You know, want to give them credit for that interview. And if where was I at? Oh yeah, and Calvin Ford was talking. I heard that interview on God damn. Man, I apologize, but it looked like he was sitting in his office, and I want to give the brother credit, but I totally forgot where it was from. And he's like, well, we don't need the belts. Tank is about his money. You know what I mean? I'm like, oh, God, here we go again. In my worst DMX voice. You know, at the end of the day, Tank is on that side of the street. Devin is on that side of the street, and they both need signatures, y'all. No one is their own boss. That's it. All this propaganda, everybody knows what happened when you're with Bob Arum. And now everybody knows what happens when you're with Floyd Mayweather. All right, it is what it is. Floyd Mayweather has Tank Davis and Tank Davis only. Bob Arum has a machine, and he's going to keep that machine going, keep it oil, keep the gas in it so it stays in business through perpetuity. Bob Arum will not ever put his company on the line for one fighter. Never. And if you go against Bob Arum's machine, he going to ice you out like he did Mikey Garcia. And that's the bottom line. This is the truth. And guess who he has on his side of the fence, side of the street that he wants to fight? His name is Vasyl Lomachenko, y'all. So cut the shits, y'all. We act like we don't know what's going to happen until we stand up with our financials and say we will not support it financially. They will listen to us. But we are going to be fooled. We are going to be bamboozled. And Fred is going to say, guess what? I told you so. But I don't mind because my eggs aren't in this boxing basket. I'm just explaining to y'all the truth, you know. And it's sad that grown men can be fanatics and lose their common sense. Grown men got whole families at home and they fanatics. How the hell you got a whole family at home? You got a wife, 3 kids, 2 kids, and you fall for the pump fake every fucking time. Listen, Terrence Crawford is a free agent, and that fight isn't signed. Terrence Crawford was with Bob Arum, and the Errol Spence fight didn't get done. So how the hell you think you're going to jump over Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence? Make the shit make sense, y'all. You know what I mean? It's just not adding up, man. And we just pump faking. That's all we're doing is pump faking. I'm not mad at me. Hey, listen, DHP is doing what they're supposed to be doing. Period. He's a promoter. Do a promoter got to tell the truth? Hell no. Promoter ain't got to tell. Keep doing your job. And I keep doing my job. You know what I mean? And we need more media to do their job. You know what I mean? You can't hold the people accountable if you're not willing to pull your money. That's it. If it's just going to be a conversation, then it's just going to be a conversation. That's it. But a person like me, I will pull my money in a heartbeat. And that's what we're afraid to do. We like going on to these chats and talking shit and saying I'm the best fighter. I'm this. My fighter is better than yours, and it's not your fighter. Fighter don't even know your ass. And you know what I mean? Everyone got responsibilities to do. All right. Bob Arum, Eddie Hearn, Al Heyman, Oscar De La Hoya, they're building a business. Okay. And what the fighters don't know is that they're building the business off of what they spent 20 years building. So the fighters think that they need approval. The fighters think that they need to re-sign and then re-sign and then re-sign and then re-sign. No, all you need. I understand the first contract, right? Boxing is a poor man's sport. I 100% get that. But when you re-sign, then you re-sign and then you re-sign, for what? PBC fighters, why sit next to Steven Espinoza if you're going to go through Floyd Mayweather and Al Heyman to make a fight? I'm going to say that again because it's not. I want y'all to fully grasp what I'm saying. PBC fighters, why are you going to sit next to Steven Espinoza, have his main line, and go through Floyd Mayweather and Al Heyman? Crickets, right? You know what I mean? Why would you re-sign with Bob Arum knowing what he did with Mikey Garcia? It's simple. And I'm going to sit in this chair, and next year, Devin Haney fans will be complaining. It's really that simple, y'all. It's cyclical. It's cyclical. It's the same business over and over. So you think Pernell Whitaker is different than Devin Haney? What's the difference between Devin Haney and Pernell Whitaker? What's the difference between Pernell Whitaker and Tank Davis? I would say Pernell Whitaker is the better fighter. That's about it. But in terms of business, you're going to get robbed. They're going to minimize you. You go against the machine. They're going to bench you. They're going to play you to your to letter of the law in your contract. And there you have it. It's simple. It's simple math, man. It's simple intelligence. It's common sense. But I look crazy for just telling y'all the truth. But y'all keep your hopes up. Y'all keep your hopes up. You think Bob Arum signed Devin Haney so Devin Haney can be great? He signed Devin Haney so Lomachenko sustains his sustainability in the sport of boxing. The fight was supposed to go to Vasyl Lomachenko. but a 1 in a zillion chance a war happens and the Haney signed with Lou DiBella and Bob Arum, it don't work. Tank Davis on the other side of the street re-signs with Floyd Mayweather. Why? So you're going to pay Floyd Mayweather and you're going to pay TGB Promotions and you're going to pay Al Heyman? How you're making more money? Listen to what Floyd said.
And the ultimate goal was to always make sure that the talent gets paid the most, not the manager or the promoter.
Now, if you are the talent, and that's courtesy of Fight Hype, I appreciate Fight Hype and all that other stuff. But the point I want to make is this. If you want the fighters to make the most money, how about you get out the way? No, that can't happen because I have no power and I have no profit. Anyways, man, it's all a game of charades. It's cyclical. You never see fighters wealthy. You never see fighters making $1 gazillion after they retire because they do not develop their business skills. They just remain fighters. You know what they say? I'm gonna consult with my team. How the fuck you gonna consult with your team when Bob Arum has a business? Al Heyman has a business. That ain't your fucking team. So that means if Bob Arum is your team, Al Heyman is your team, that means all the fighters are on the same team? Fuck no, man. Fuck no. And y'all dumb niggas thought it was about credentials. It was about my power I was building. They wanted to pull my socket out of the wall. But y'all get it eventually. Maybe, maybe not. Who cares if you do or don't? You know what I mean? Shit, I'm building wealth. You know what I mean? Shit, I'm home at 2:22. You know what I mean? About to go do this video and do what I want to do. Barbershop, get lost in my own house. That's what I'm gonna do. Barbershop conversations, man. Feel free, hit the subscribe button. It's all a game of charades. Tank Davis and Devin Haney is all cap. Calvin Ford has no power. DHP has no power. They have the power to promote. They don't have the power to make the decisions. You understand what I'm saying? And that's just the reality of it. No one steps in. Has anyone ever stepped in front of Bob Arum in your lifetime? Tell me. Give me an example of someone stepping in front of Bob Arum. Al Heyman tried. Bob Arum took him to court. And you know what Al Heyman had to do? He had to rewrite his contracts. It's in the court documents. All you got to do is Google it. They made an agreement in mediation. Barbershop conversations, man. Feel free. It's all on the internet, y'all. Don't take my word for it. Do your own research. It will take you 30 minutes to go through those court documents and you will read it. It's an addendum at the bottom of the page. You can read it yourself. It's highlighted. Do it yourself. Or go through my videos. I did a video on it last year during COVID. Barbershop conversations, man. Checks and balances, man. Film of the year. Independently done. I'm my own boss. I'm my own boss. Fighters cannot be their own boss if they're signed to a promoter or a network. It's really that simple, y'all. We falling for the pump fake and the okie doke. No. It's unrealistic. Do you like the fighters? Yes. Can you love the fighters? Yes. But at the end of the day, you can't step in front of Bob Arum. You can't step in front of Al Heyman. You can't step in front of Eddie Hearn. That's it. It's really that simple, y'all. And if you want to be smart, you want to be intelligent, go straight to Steven Espinoza, Tank. Eliminate all your middlemen. You got 3 middlemen, Tank. You got Floyd Mayweather, Al Heyman, TGB Promotions, and then you get the Showtime. You are the only fighter on PBC that has a promoter. Think about that shit. He is the only fighter. Tell me another fighter. Tell me another fighter that's signed directly to PBC that has a promoter. That's making money. That has a chance at making money. That's it. You think David Benavidez is in the money yet? I don't think David is. Yeah, he is in the money yet. So maybe David Benavidez and Tank Davis. You know, they got Samson. But outside of that, that's it. Al gonna get his cut. Y'all think y'all making more money. No, you're making more money going directly to Steven Espinoza as a boss. At least call it a partnership. You know what I mean? But anyways, man, that's why they didn't want my credentials. You thought fans are so stupid. They love me when I'm asking the tough questions, but we should have joined up and ganged up on them. But why would I expect that when Malcolm X daughters, we didn't protect Malcolm X daughters? How would I suspect some dumbass thousands of fanatics that's rooting for their favorite fighter, media who wants credentials over being honest and being a humanitarian, over being realistic? Ain't no real niggas, man. You know what I mean? The real niggas don't have credentials. The real men challenge authority. Who challenges authority at this point? Yes, sir. No, sir. Can I have my credential at this time? You know what I mean? Yes, sir. No, sir. Can I get my free cold ass sandwich? Yes, sir. No, sir. Can I get my, you know what I mean? And that's just the reality of it. You know what I mean? Barbershop conversations, man. Keep plugging, man. And to the few media outlets that are actually driving home the message, doing what's best for the fans, I salute y'all. I said all. I shouldn't have said all. But at the end of the day, keep plugging, keep fighting away, and maybe someone will wake up. In the meantime, I'm going to keep on waking up in this beautiful home, man. Barbershop conversations. I see y'all tonight, 7:30. Bring whatever you want to bring, and it's me against the world, man. I'm on my Tupac tonight. I'll holla. Peace.